Welcome to On the Edge with JP Devine from Central Maine Sunday. On the Edge with JP Devine audio is made possible by our subscribers like you. Thank you for listening and supporting local journalism in Central Maine. Now here's JP Devine.
Happy Catholic School Week, sisters. It's Catholic School Week. Is that a surprise or what? I didn't think there were enough Catholic schools left to give a whole week to, but sure enough, there it is. Catholic School Week from today to February 2nd. You may not be a Catholic and don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. Do you? Well, here's a couple of amazing facts gleaned from the internet to keep you abreast of your Catholic neighbors. There are 6,429 total Catholic elementary, middle, and high schools in the United States. That is a lot of nuns. Okay, relax. Things have changed. I've read those who follow this stuff, and they say there's no way to know how many nuns who still teach continue to wear that familiar habit we grew up with fearing, or even veils and modified veils. What does that mean? Flowered? It's no secret about my Catholic faith, even though I really don't practice it much anymore. It's like tennis or riding a bike. The church rules never really change. I ask you this, how does Mother Church have the nerve to celebrate Catholic School Week without the properly garbed sisters? That's right. I'm talking about nuns. That holy flock of women in black and white garb who were always the driving force of Catholic education. Yeah, I know. I've described them as ad nauseum. That's Latin for boring others. Just get used to it. It happened like this. When my father passed away, my mother had to take me out of Catholic school, being a time when expensive uniforms were being introduced, and she sent me 8 blocks away to Virginia Avenue Public School and Miss Gorman. And so this is who I am today, a nonagenarian Catholic schoolboy who remembers Latin, but not Miss Gorman's first name. Of course, there were all kinds of sisters at St. Mary and Joseph School and in the convent, where they lived in spiritual peace, far distant from the fogs of modernity. The sisters had tight schedules and went to bed at 8 p.m. Wow. I often wondered as a child how they managed all that discipline while we who played under their windows and streetlights until bedtime, shouting and keeping them awake. Each one was different. Either a proper nun like my sweet sister Rosanna or the troubled sister John Bosco, who was a descendant of the founders of the Inquisition. But won't we, the imperfect children of that imperfect faith, always remember that we had spent some time in our childhood with this group of mysterious, magical creatures who taught us to read and count and form friendships in a brutally changing world. The school and the old church where the sisters taught us as children is closed now, empty and full of the echoes of their beads as they walk down the polished halls. It all sits there now in years of setting suns, like an Edward Hopper painting, protected by church law. I'm confident, as I age, that the sun still sets each evening on those windows with the Angeles bells still tolling at sunset. If I get a chance next year, I would, as some of my family still do, go and shout up at the ghost behind those curtain windows. Happy Catholic School Week, sisters.
Thanks for listening to On the Edge with JP Devine. On the Edge with JP Devine audio is made possible by our subscribers like you. Thank you for supporting local journalism in Central Maine.